What is up, everybody out there? Artist of Strong Style here. Here with another duel we're going to be doing. This time, it's a lightsworn deck. Lightsworn deck is pretty much a deck where you are going... The deck is just fast. It's a fast deck. So, now I'm going to explain the lightsworns. Lightsworns particularly depend on this one dragon, the Judgment Dragon. When you have 4 different kind of names of a lightsworn in the graveyard, you can special summon the Judgment Dragon. Judgment Dragon, when it is special summoned, the effect is you can pay 1,000 life points and destroy the whole entire field. So, further ado, okay, I'm going to explain each one. Lumina. The whole entire deck is you're going to keep on sending cards away from your deck to the graveyard. So hopefully you're not going to deck out. But if you do, well then, I wouldn't really care because you're just having fun. So we'll start off with Lumina. Lumina, when she is summoned out, you can send away 1 card from your hand. Does not matter what card. And then special summon a level 4 or lower lightsworn monster from your graveyard to the field. Now you must have a target in there. Then, after that, she sends away the top 3 cards. So at the end phase, you're going to send away cards of the lightsworns of what their effects are. So, that's Lumina. We're going to go to Lila. Lila, when she is summoned out, she can be switched to defense mode, special summon 1 spell or trap card from your opponent controls. Switch it to defense position, like I just said. And of course, yeah, destroy 1 monster, destroy 1 magic or trap of your choosing. Now, she cannot be switched until the end of your next turn. Then, at the end phase, she sends away 3 cards. The Maiden is a tuner. So, at the end phase, she's gonna send away 2 cards if she is still on the field. If she is thrown away to the graveyard, she will send away 1 more card. The Wolf. The Wolf does not require sending cards, but what it does is, when he cannot be normal summoned or set, even though if it's a level 4 monster, when it is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, it will be special summoned to the field. Now, Wolf, you do not want to get this in your hand. If you do, well then hopefully you have ways of throwing this card away. Like Lumina, but then there are other cards I will show you of how to send it away. Now, Raiden, another tuner. When summoned out, you have to send away the top 2 cards. At the end phase, send another 2 cards. Now, Erin, when she is summoned out, if she attacks a defense position monster before damage calculation, shuffle that card monster into the deck, into your opponent's deck. So whichever monster you're gonna hit, it gets thrown back to your opponent's deck. Your opponent must reshuffle. Once per turn, at the end of the battle phase, send away the top 3 cards. So. And then there's Celestia. Nobody runs Celestia anymore, but I just love using Celestia. When she is tributed, when you tribute this to play Celestia by a lightsworn monster, she sends 4 cards from your deck to the graveyard. Then, when that is done, destroy up to 2 cards on the field. Garath, level 4. When normal summoned out, at the end phase, for each lightsworn monster you have, except for itself, you send away 2 cards. If any of those cards were milled and they were lightsworn monsters, you draw for that many. Then there's Jane. Jane is when she attacks a monster, it gains 300 attack. At the end phase, you will send the top 2 cards. Now, it only gets the boost up of 300 attack when Jane would attack. Then, okay, I put in Light Ray Diablos. You must have 5 different names of light monsters. And this could be special summon. Once per turn, you can banish 1 light monster from your graveyard, then target then target 1 set card your opponent controls. Reveal that target, then place that target on either the top or bottom of the deck. So if you're choosing, whether you want to give your opponent back of what it was set by and put it to the top of their deck, or you can put it to the bottom of their deck. Then of course, nobody runs this card either. But when the lightsworns came out, a lot of decks were playing Necrogarna. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Negate the attack of the turn of the monster it would attack. You can remove this from play to negate the attack. So, Necrogarna is just a way to stop an attack. So if it was from your hand, of course, yeah, Lumina, you're gonna send away 1 card from your hand, so it could be Necrogarna you could throw away to the graveyard to special summon a lightsworn monster. And then of course, for every light deck, you're gonna want to run Honest. Honest is your helper to save you. So now, okay, those were monsters. Now we'll go with magics. Charge the library gate. Send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. Add 1 level 4 or lower lightsworn monster from your deck to your hand. So a searcher. So it has to be a level 4 or lower. Of course, yeah, Dark Hole, not a bad card to use, even though if it might get milled. Now, Foolish Burial. Send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. So if you need to, you can send away your Necrogarna. If you need a target for Lumina, you can do that. If you just have 3 lightsworns, you want to throw away your 4th one to get Judgment Dragon, you can do that. Another simple way is done by a card effect and sent to the graveyard from your deck. You can special summon the wolf. Raigeki, good to use. Now Solar Recharge. Discard 1 lightsworn monster. Draw 2 cards, then send away 2 cards. So this is like your backup if you have wolf and you need to throw it. You don't want the wolf in your hand, but you have Solar Recharge. Well, then send away the wolf because it is send away 1 lightsworn monster. Monster Reincarnation. Discard 1 card, then target 1 monster in your graveyard, add to your hand. So that's almost like if you want your Judgment Dragon back, if it was thrown into the graveyard, you want it back. And then you can, if you have 3 lightsworns, you can throw away your, if that would be a 4th in your hand, and switch it around to get Judgment Dragon. Well, then there you go. If you need Honest, you can get Honest. Of course, again, if you have the wolf, you don't want the wolf, Monster Incarnation can help you. And then, of course, what can also help you is Necrogarna. And then just traps, just Mirror Force. Of course, yeah, not that bad to use, even though if they get milled, but so on and so forth, that's what happens. And then just for the extra deck. Stardust Dragon, Star Eater, Scrap Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Michael, okay, Michael the Arc Lightsworn. Now, so, then you can pay 1,000 points, 1,000 life points, target 1 card on the field, banish that target. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of lightsworn monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. Then, at the end of the turn, it sends away 3 cards. So just like any other lightsworn monster, at the end phase, it's going to send away cards. And then just Goyo Guardian, of course, when attack a monster, you can choose to reveal it to get it right back from your opponent. Crimson Blader, Blood Mist. Okay, Blood Mist is pretty good. Because at each of the standby phase, you can inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent for each card your opponent controls. Each time your opponent sets a spell or trap card, inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent. So it's a helper to do a little bit of damage to your opponent. Then of course the Black Rose Dragon and then Ancient Fairy Dragon. So let's get on with the duel. And we are playing the lightsworn deck. So let's just say we're gonna go against Leicester. Okay. So lightsworn we're gonna be using. Gates of Darkwood, so that means using a Darkwood deck. Okay, that wasn't a good exact hand, but at least you have Charge of the Light Brigade. Send away 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I lost 2 solar recharges, but I had a lightsworn in the graveyard, so if I wish to, yes. Lumina. But these are pretty much good cards already you want to have. So of course, any trap card you would possibly want to set. Summon out Lumina. Of course, yeah, you have to throw away one. I'll just throw away one monster reincarnation. I did have a target, so Raiden. I special summon from the graveyard. Activate the effect of Raiden. 1, 2. 2 lightsworns. And let me see, that's just a 16 attacker, because with all fiend type monsters with Gates of Darkworld they gain 300 attack, so it's just a 16, so let's make an attack then. And then I forgot to say, for the cards, if any of them were lightsworns of the first effect of Raiden, it's going to gain 200. So Raiden is now 19 just for now. And then attack with 1,000. Alright, and then at the end phase, 1, 2, 3. Raiden, 1, 2. Oh, 2 Necro Gardeners. That was good. Activate the effect. No, because that would just be doing the effect if you want to throw away a Necro Gardener, but you don't want to throw those away because you're not being attacked by monsters. Gates of Darkworld. When that effect goes, you can remove from play 1 fiend type monster from your graveyard. 2, send away 1 other fiend monster from your hand to the graveyard. Then draw 1 more card. Grapha. Okay, Grapha is Darkwood you don't want to deal with, because when it is thrown into the graveyard, it can destroy 1 card on the field. Now, if it's in the graveyard, that's a little more brutal attack, because if you summon out a Darkworld monster, you can put that Darkworld monster back to your hand to revive and bring out the Grapha from your graveyard to the field. Darkworld Lightning, kid, that was not good either. It destroys 1 set card, target 1 set card on the field, destroy that target, then discard 1 card. So that was not good. Luncheon Nethlord of the Darkworld. So that card can be special summoned. Then it's possibly going to do what I think it's going to do. Okay, Raven. Summon out another Raven. Like I just said, just brought that back to bring out a Grapha. So, okay. Darkworld dealings. Both opponents draw a card, you must discard a card. Oh, okay, this is gonna be something now. I will keep my Raigeki, but I'll throw out my Monster Incarnation. So, activate an effect? No, I do not. No, I don't. Battle? No. Attack of 27. Yes, I will deflect that attack. Negate it, so throw away Necro Gardener. Chain? No. Activate the effect? No. Direct attack for 3,000? Yes, I'm going to have to play Necro Gardener, my second one. Remove it from play. Negate that attack. He's going to synchro to play Leo, Keeper of the Sacred Tree. and a backfield. Wolf you never want to have in your hand. That's what sucked. Leo cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects during your main phase 2. So, Raigeki. Eradicator Virus. Okay, that's not going to be good. When that is played, you must tribute a 3,025 or higher attack of a dark monster, and it declares rather a magic or trap, and they would be destroyed until the next 3 turns. If I show a magic, which he chose, it's going to be thrown into the graveyard. Now, here's the good thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different names. More likely it's 5 right now. So, when that happens, special summon Judgment Dragon. Now, he does have gates, but I'm fine with that. But then I can special summon another Judgment Dragon. And let's make an attack. Now here's the thing with Judgment Dragon. At the end phase, Judgment Dragon sends away 4 cards. So send away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Maiden, when thrown away, send away 1 more. He ended his turn. Draw. It was not a light monster. It was not a spell card, so I keep my Honest. But then he didn't do anything. Just attack with Judgment Dragon. We are gonna play. Let's go 1 more. Okay, still lightsworn we're using. Lightsworns, I'm always curious, so I always go second. Okay, Solar Recharge. I do not have anything right here, so Solar Recharge, I'm going to want to throw away Celestia. Okay, a Dark Hole and Monster Incarnation was thrown. So, I can Dark Hole, maybe not. Just Raiden. Activate the effect, send away 2, 1, 2. Maiden, throw away another one. So both of my mills were lightsworn monsters. So it would gain the attack, so Raiden's attack is 19 attack. The defense was 18, so good enough. Now, at the end phase, send away another 2 cards. 1, 2, I threw away my Honest and a Charge Light Brigade. I should have had those, but they were milled to the graveyard. A Noble Knight deck, okay. Noble Knights are pretty much... It's a warrior deck, and they require equipped magic cards that they have. Now, what was thrown in here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 different names already of lightsworns. Monster Reincarnation. Throw my Necrogarna. I will choose to get back my... yeah, let's just say Honest. Now, okay, 2000. I have 4 or more different names. Judgment Dragon. I have 5 or more different names of light monsters, so 5 or more different names. special summon Light Ray Diablos. And then just for a normal summon, Lila. Battle phase. That's at 2000. Let me just attack with the Light Ray Diablo since that's at 28. I have a damage step? No, because that's just play honest, but you don't want to play honest. And then just attack with 3000. Attack with Lila. At the end phase, Judgment Dragon will throw away 4, and Lila will send away 3. So 7 cards. 1, 2, 3. Wolf and a Necrogarna, that's good. So special summon the Wolf, and Necrogarna is in the graveyard. And then Judgment Dragon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you lost a Judgment Dragon, but oh well. A Merlin. Activate the effect, special summon out another Noble Knight. End phase. Alright. Now just right here. I just drew Raigeki. Just activate Raigeki. 25 less. 3000. There you go. So that was a lightsworn deck. A lightsworn deck, you go pretty fast with it. And then right there, it requires Judgment Dragon, which I have played. And then Light Ray Diablos is not that bad to use also. So, hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Show you more decks and duels with this game. Other games, other video games, and deck profiles. Peace.